stuck up in my lane, singing the same lines over again. Got on my clothes, don't fit the mold where I belong. We meet so quietly on the streets, we speak so loudly on the screen. Humanly a doctor on my photos, pumping volume along with the tempo. The smiles, the lies, the hype, the bites, the evil eyes. I never wanted the same, I never wanted the game, I never wanted the pain, I never want to explain. I never wanted the same, no, I never wanted the game, I never wanted the pain, I never want to explain. I never want to be. What a nice way to begin. Needle your words in my ear again. Do you have more room in your throat? My days, wishing that it was a joke. I don't blame you for your waste that crumble and I'm breathing frame. I don't blame that you can see and sense the one I cannot please. I don't blame you for your waste and putting heaven in a rage. I blame you for trying to muddle me. I never wanted the same, I never wanted the game, I never wanted the pain, I never want to explain. I never wanted the same, I never wanted the game, I never wanted the pain, I never want to. Please, I don't blame you for your waste that crumble and unbreathing frame. I don't blame that you can see and turn to one I cannot please. I don't blame you for your waste and putting heaven in a rage. I blame you for trying to muddle me. I never wanted the same, I never wanted the game, I never wanted the pain, I never want to explain. I never wanted the same, I never wanted the game, I never wanted the pain, I never want to explain. I never want to be. To explain, I never wanted the same, no, I never wanted the game, no, I never wanted the pain, I never want to explain. I never want to be. 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 Never wanna be the same, no. It feels amazing performing in this room because the sound is just so good. I felt the energy from the band and it's just nice and cozy in here. My name is Amalie Bryde and I am Danish, but I moved here 3.5 years ago to London because I'm in contemporary R&B. And this is the place to be for that. I missed in Denmark to just meet other musicians, create a community, and to just feel each other and have fun with music, and in that sense grow. And I got that here. I moved here and I went to a lot of jams, and I was so surprised of how much help I received. Every time I went to an open mic, there was someone that recommended another place, and from that on it was a jam, and then from that on it was a concert. Then COVID happened, and during that time I had met some people and I worked on music, both individually, or both myself and with other people. So I decided to release all that music and just focus on that. So yeah, I just planned my releases and my videos I did at home, tried out my editing skills and video skills. And then I got some gigs from that, and I started releasing my debut EP, which I had then been working on during all this time. It's been a great journey, and I want to thank you so much for having me here today. I'm very happy to be here. It's a big milestone, I'd say, for myself at least. Wanna get to know you more, beyond the kiss and compliments I adore. Run my fingers through your past, plunge into your eyes to see my love flash. Oh, please let me in to begin and see all the colors you bring, and feel how you light everything. Love when you're glad, but honestly love even so when you're sad. Open up to me and see I will never judge you and think you're weak. Oh, please let me in to begin and see all the colors you bring, and feel how you light everything. It's not easy to let go, but if you face the droplets in your eyes, it will show just how beautiful you are. Take a step back to reveal and see. And feel how you light everything. See all the colors you bring, and feel all the colors you bring. The good thing about creating communities, I see music as a sport. You work together as a team, so we all play a part on the field. And if we don't, it's going to feel odd and weird and lonely because you're just kicking the ball and no one is there to receive it, to make the goal or to pass it on to someone else. And that's why spaces like Pirate Studios like this, you know, you walk out the door, you go get some coffee or water and you bump into someone. You find someone that you relate with and to, which is just so important as a human. My key piece of advice for people who are starting out as independent artists or musicians is to find your community. That is what I struggled with were in Denmark and what I wanted in London. Definitely ask for help, something I'm struggling with myself. So I know how important that is. In that way, you will find your community by going to open mics, going to gigs, find out which artists you really like and where they go. Always remember that you have music in common. You know, start a conversation. You will move mountains. I have my debut headline show at Paper Dress Vintage, November 18, with a full live band, which I am so excited. I really get to feel people and meet fans and to celebrate that everyone is out and we get to meet each other. And then I'm also releasing a new single November 11th. That will be the beginning of an EP that's coming out in 2022. behind the curtains by myself. I am looking for management to guide the way and to grow together again. Gonna repeat myself as a team. So I'm very excited to find people that are just as excited about my music as I am.
I'm not very good at like, whenever there's a camera anywhere, I just like, my foot just goes like that.
It's
which
been
is bizarre.
nice.
Yeah, it's been nice. It's really nice to be here.
But like, live is like our bread and butter, innit? We've wrote so many new songs and we've been itching to go and do our UK tour at the end of the year, so it's kind of, it's nice just to do something once.
I guess it's kind of nice to not being told what to do. Obviously, there's people that give you advice or whatever.
We've sort of kept like a lot of control. We obviously got like a team around us that we work with and we respect and have worked so hard. DIY thing is just, no one's giving you a deadline, innit? That's what Gus said, like, except for me.
Yeah, you give us deadlines, but that's fine.
Yeah, Adam cracks a whip and we just sit back basically.
Yeah.
And, take it.
I enjoy it, but the thing is, like, I enjoy like the progression, the journey. That's why we've just crammed so many new songs into the past couple of weeks.
But it's been fun though.
They're way better as well.
Yeah.
They are better. Like, without tooting our own horn a little bit. As a band, like, we've always prized like the relationship between each other, and like, you know, it's like having being in a band with your brothers, but you're not blood related, sort of thing. And during the pandemic, we sort of went through some really hard times that we wouldn't wish on anybody, and what got us through it was locking ourselves away in a little factory. And yeah, we literally drove there every day in the car to like people on the street queuing in masks, and it was right in the middle of the Black Lives Matter protest, so there was like sirens and that every night when we came home. we wrote the EP there and threw out the old set that we'd done previously before. Like, we don't play any of those songs. And we sort of held a mirror up to the band and went, we were shit. The EP just represents our growth and like how we helped each other through those hard times.
So I wrote them like last summer, and then in October, so like a couple of months after, we recorded them. And then, you know, only recently it's all come out. So it's been a while, but we got a new van as well. You know, we get to drive around. It's like a shitty transit. Yeah.
It's fucking great.
And on the back, there's like an old decal sticker that
yeah,
says "Broke Boys."
I spotted the other day. It's Broke Boys.
Any artist would be lying to themselves if they said after a year or something they're not nervous or anxious about it.
It feels like stepping into the unknown again, because we did so many in the first year that we were a band in 2018. We did like 60 shows in a year. We never had any time to work on anything else because we were just playing the same set, and we got really tight live. And then it's been a few, you know, through a few different iterations, obviously, and stuff like that. And to get back out there will be amazing for sure, because that's what we all do it for at the end of the day, is to play live. Yeah. I'm kind of excited to slum it, you know. I like that. I just like...
We got our shitty van.
Yeah. I'd like to be able to not be able to stay somewhere one night, so you're forced to sleep in a van in a lay-by. Because like, I just think that... No, I'm not being serious, because we've stayed in some really shitty places, and I just feel like the van would be way better than that, you know?
Nah, man, nah, the van is grimy.
Nah, I'm excited. I'm really excited.
It's a way for us to get out there, show our stuff to new people, and sell some merch, you know, stuff like that.
Try and make some money. But anyone will tell you that any tune that you write that you don't gig, you're not doing the process right, because that's how you work out if a song works live or not.
We're lucky to have like 4 dates away, and then like a week, and then the whole 10-day kind of, you know, day after day thing, which we've never done before. So like, I'm worried about, you know, I think I'm just going to be stretching and eating bananas all the time, to be honest, and not drinking.
You're rock and
the
roll,
world's
mate.
uncoolest green room.
Yeah, literally, like I'm just
acupuncture mats and lychee.
big time. Just injuries, constant injuries. We started in Pirate. The first time I ever met Gus was in a Pirate room. For community, you know, you go there and there's always a group of people outside, because everyone comes just to hang out and like just get in a room and make some noise, and that's what it's about. I think there's something to be said about finding your sound and nailing that. And if you find your sound, and you can build your entire set and kind of band identity around that. We kind of did that, or Adam did that with the tone, and then I came in and we kind of just formed our own this particular sound, which even if we're crossing over to different genres in the tunes that we're writing, we always have a reference point back.
And it's being true to yourself as well, like especially when you're starting to think, like, don't try and be something you're not. Like for a little while we tried to do something that wasn't really us, and when we sort of opened our eyes and went, no, this is, why are we fighting what is natural here?
I mean, the first stuff that I ever heard that you wrote just sounded like the Libertines.
Yeah, don't bring it up.
So, there you are. That's a perfect example of someone who hears a record and goes, yeah, great. A, E, G.
The school of writing in my book is
flip it round.
Just use the same chords but do them in different orders for every song.
It's probably a school of everyone's writing.
we got things planned for next year that we're like working on, and writing music, releasing music, gigging. Like, what more do you want from a band, really? I guess, and hopefully it translates to people that watch us.
Lovely. Thank you very much for having us. I think personally for me, it's all about finding a balance as an independent artist. When you're trying to like really push for that next level, you can get quite caught up in it. And I think you can kind of neglect the way that it maybe is making like you feel and the stresses of it. So I think it's really important to kind of step back and like evaluate what you're actually getting out of the music that you're doing. Is it working for you? If not, like, you've got to do it in a way that really works for you and makes you feel good. That's the most important thing about it, really, isn't it?
If you're doing like a run of shows, if you're if you've got your day job, whatever it is you might be doing, you've got to sort of keep mindful of the fact that you're going to be busy. You got to sleep as well. You got to have a routine. And yeah, if you're rehearsing, you're writing, you're doing a job alongside, just make sure you sort of take time to not do that as well. Yeah.
I like the fact that I feel like if I wanted to try something different, that you can kind of just get away with it, do whatever you want. No one's going to tell you one way or the other.
Yeah, I like the fact that when we go in the studio, we just never know what we're going to come out with, and no one's telling us what to do and what not to do.
Yeah.
And I think you're kind of free to move sort of from one end of the genre towards the other without people telling you to go back the other way.
Yeah, definitely.
Got my own thoughts.
Ah,
Agreed.
agreed. Okay, now there you go then. We're all very excited about it. To be honest, it's the first time, I think, because the last record we did in lockdown, it felt very much like myself, but we've all come together on this.
Yeah.
And it sounds a lot more like that.
Yeah, and I think it actually sort of musically goes back a lot more to how we were back when we were sort of 16.
Yeah, like just starting out, which for us was really exciting because it felt like we were injecting like the youth back into our music, which was really, really, really fun. But yeah, it's a good record. I'm looking forward to you all hearing it.
And gigging it.
And gigging it.
I mean, we wouldn't have rehearsed probably for the last 3 years if we couldn't go to places like Pirate Studios.
Yeah, it really gives you the opportunity to have sort of a space that feels very much like your own for the time that you're here. And I think it's really helped us develop our confidence in terms of our live show.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, shout out to Pirate and thank you for sort of
Definitely.
what you give everybody here. It's important.
Oh yeah, probably, well, unless you want to sing. No, I'm right. Are you sure? I'm totally sure.
I mean, I think there's a stark comparison to how I was feeling during lockdown, not being able to play the shows with you guys.
Yeah, it was
and
weird.
see everybody out there sort of in the flesh, and there's no feeling like that feeling you get from the crowd when you're actually playing the music in person.
But we should probably mention, like, our first show back, it was initially just weird. We were all really nervous. And, like, I think before lockdown, we kind of started getting used to being on stage more often. And you'd be nervous every time, but not like that. Then as soon as we actually got on the stage, it was brilliant. It just felt like back to the way it should be.
So I went, oh, yeah, we do know how to do this.
Yeah, we've not forgotten everything. Yeah,
it's been great being back. Missed it a lot. These rescheduled dates and stuff, just getting them under our belts has been really good. So
yeah, I think that we live in like a world of there's so much like digital interaction with, you know, the people that love your music. So shows have like this really raw way of making it personal again.
Yeah.
And I don't think that'll ever change, to be honest.
Nah, we wouldn't want it to.
We've got the new EP is going to be coming out at some point, which we're really excited for. And then it's just pushing for the next thing, really. We've got loads of plans in place for like live shows going forward, getting stuck into festival season with any luck. And hopefully we'll see a lot of people next year that we've not met before, and a lot of familiar faces as well. Be good to get back out there and see what people think about the new stuff.
Looking forward to it.
Yeah.